Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're looking at the Windlass Erbach sword. This is a Kult of Athena exclusive. This sword dates back to 1480. Take a look at some specs, up close looks, and cut testing. Let's get to it. Going into specs, we got a 43-inch overall length of this double-edged blade. This is a 34-inch blade itself with a diamond cross-section. Sword's weighing in about 3 pounds, 5 ounces. When you get it from Windlass, it is unsharpened. So if you do want to do cut testing with this on appropriate soft targets like the Tommy mats, pool noodles, fruit, things like that, water bottles, then you're going to want to add a sharpening surface. Click the link in the description in order to do that. All right, going into some specs about the actual handle itself. The grip length is 6 3/8 inches. This is in the bastard sword category, so it's not quite a long sword, meaning for 2 hands, but it's around there. So it's around that. You can obviously use this with 2 hands. I personally prefer it single-handed, but I did cutting with 2 hands and with 1 hand to show the variety. Balance, it's definitely more precise on the thrust, less of a hacking type of feel, just as a general way to look at it. So grip length, we've got that. This is a wood cord leather wrapped handle that you can see is thicker toward the guard and then tapers down more toward the pommel. Again, this is a peen pommel, like I already said. The more oval or more acorn shape of this one is going to allow the heel of your hand to have less abrasion on it. Not saying that other ones like that are circular pommels will do that, but you do have noticeably more mobility moving with this with 2 hands when you have the heel of the hand toward the pommel. All right, let's look at the scabbard. This is a leather scabbard with a steel tip on the end and a steel piece right here. You can obviously attach this to a sword belt and a sword hanger if you really wanted to, if you wanted to carry this for reenactments or even for Ren fairs and things like that. Your point of balance is 4 1/2 inches from the guard. So if we draw this out, this is also 1065 high carbon steel. I'm going to set this down really quick. And it's nimble. It's got a really precise, it doesn't take a lot to move the tip on this one, whether you're doing that with a single hand, whatever guard position that you might be in. They've pulled the point of balance a little bit, arguably back toward the handle from what it feels like. So whether you're moving this in different guard positions with 1 hand, with 2 hands, or with 1 hand, either way, it's got kind of more of a nimble feel to it for cut and for thrust. Let's do some up close looks of the Windlass Erbach sword in the scabbard and out of the scabbard. So what I want to offer now is a little bit of movement with this Windlass Erbach sword, this Kult of Athena exclusive one. It's a little bit of movement through some guard positions, a little bit through cuts, and also different thrust positions. So you can get as 3-dimensional as possible, so you can see if this is what blade that you want to add to your collection. Let's take a look at that. I talked about cut testing, really simple. We're using pool noodles because we're out of Tommy mats and our suppliers are still out of Tommy mats, so we're gonna be hanging those up to give you a soft target that you can see, and we'll test the edge on this. Let's take a look at that. All right, just a little side note too. This is the Windlass Erbach Kult of Athena exclusive, the one that we're reviewing right now. And this is the 1803 British British saber, USS British infantry saber that we just reviewed. This one's really sweet. So just to give you kind of a size comparison on like, okay, like what is this, like how big of a blade is this? You can probably just measure it out, but as you can see from the guard to guard, they're pretty similar in length, but difference is in tension and obviously culture. So I just kind of had that laying around as I'm doing reviews right now. I thought I'd show you those kind of side by side, just so you can see, you know, a little bit of variety there. Thanks for joining me for this review of the Windlass Erbach sword. This is a Kult of Athena exclusive. Looking to add this one to your collection, this bastard sword. Go ahead and click the link in the description below this video to buy this one today. It'll take you directly to the website. Remember, at a sharpening service, if you want to do cut testing, is these come unsharpened. Subscribe to the channel, like this video. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you in the next one.